Hello everyone, Ty Harrison here. So our discussion board this week, discussion board for Module 8 is, let's see, where are we here? Number 2, yeah, you're a commercial pilot. A friend asked us to cover for him for a job that he has. Anyway, he's going to get some jet time, and we've agreed to fly our local radio station DJ around the city to cover traffic watch during the morning rush. And then during the flight there's a car crash, and he wants you to circle down low so he can do whatever it is that he does or she does. So how do we handle the situation? What are our considerations? So when I when I first saw this, I immediately thought, okay, what do I need to consider here? So we'll assume, since the scenario says that it looks like we're already flying, that we are familiar with the airplane, we're proficient, we're current, and all those kinds of things, so that's covered. And but I also was thinking, well, is it legal to fly this, just from a regulation standpoint? And I actually went, I took it a step further, probably overkill. I was going to call, or I did actually, I called the FSDO, and I was going to toss this out to them, and maybe they would get a kick out of it. Say, hey, I'm a student and I have this scenario. What do you guys think? If you're the FSDO. But I'll tell you what, called 3 times, left 3 messages, and nobody ever called. And I actually didn't tell them that I was a student. I just said, hey, I'm a pilot, I have a question, and never got a call back. Anyway, there you go with that. So, but I went to my flight school, my FTA, and I asked around just to other fellow pilots who are some at Liberty and some under 141, some 61, just a different group of pilots, and some instructors. And so really I just wanted to see what everybody was thinking about this, if they were confronted with this situation. And a lot of them kind of went down the road that I did. They were thinking, are we legal to fly it? And assuming proficiency and everything, we're good to go. But are we legal to fly it? And then everyone talked about, as I was thinking, 91, 119, the minimum safe altitudes. So anyway, the questions about, is this a 135 outfit? Do they have that operator license? And I'm not thinking a radio station or a TV station is going to be that. Is not going to have that kind of thing. So would we be legal to fly it under 91, part 91? And again, the scenario kind of assumes that we are, but there is a flow chart that I found that kind of digs down into that. And you guys might have seen this flow chart. And it goes, do you work for a part 121 or 135 company? If the answer is yes, you go one way, no the other. This would be no. And then the next question with a no answer is, are you holding out common carriage? If the answer is yes, you go one way. If you go no, go the other. This is no, so it's private carriage. And does the customer own or rent the aircraft? We're assuming, of course, that the radio station owns this aircraft. If the answer is no, it wouldn't be legal. If the answer is yes, legal under Part 91. So anyway, I just wanted to run that to ground. So I think this really now comes back to a situation with minimum safe altitudes. And I think this is a really good question, a really good scenario, because I'm really curious to see what everybody has to say, because it seems right now that's really where we're at, assuming that me as a pilot, I'm good to go, commercial pilot, good to go, proficient in the airplane. Again, I've already said that. The airplane is legal to fly. We're legal under the regs to fly under Part 91, and so we're down to this minimum safe altitudes. And I guess that would also depend on where was this car crash. Is it, the biggest city near me is Austin, Texas. So is it a car crash in the city of Austin, which is congested? Is it outside the city just a bit? Because we have once you get out of Austin, like other major cities, I would guess there's we've got a lot of country out there. So is it out on one of these roads, out on Highway 290 or 183 or something like that, Highway 71, just different roads that we have coming out of Austin? where it's not going to be as crowded. So are we dealing with a other than congested area or a sparsely populated area? And of course, we all know that those the minimum safe altitudes kind of change depending on what you're talking about. So how would I handle this with the reporter or the DJ is, well, for me, it's just going to be that simple. This is what I can do depending on where we're at. This is what I can do. Here's where I can go, and that's it. So, you know, he or she's not gonna have a big say so in that. You know, that's my call as the PIC, and there you go. So, again, I might have covered a bit more than what the scenario was wanting, but those are the things that I would consider. Good airplane, good pilot, those are squared away. The way that we're going to operate is going to be Part 91, I'm assuming here, and then look at 91, 119, and we know our MSAs. Are we good to go there? And of course, we're assuming that the weather would allow this as well. So anyway, that's what I came up with. So if I'm one of the scenarios that you choose to critique the heck out of it, so I can learn something from this, and I appreciate it. You guys fly safe. Thank you. Bye.